Ahoy hoy brothers, Avi here. Today I'm going to talk about a story that's almost as obscure as it is old. That of the ancient genus of paper wasp, Paleoevespa Florissantia. Palaeovespa Florissantia is such an amazing creature. It's an extinct wasp in the class Insecta, the order Hymenoptera, the family Vespidae, subfamily Vespine, and the genus Palaeovespa, cockerel, 1906. This is because, out of the 8 species of Palaeovespa, 6 of them were discovered by T.D.A. Cockerell, 5 of which in 1906. Theodore, Drew, Allison, Brian, Dumbledore, I'm sorry.
Albus Percival, Wulfric, Brian, Dumbledore.
Beethoven, Mozart, Chopin, Liszt, Brahms, Pantes,
Theodore Drew Allison Cockerell, who was born the 22nd of August, 1866, Norwood, Greater London, was an American zoologist and naturalist with a wide range of interests. And at the Florissant Formation during the summers of 1906 to 1908, he collected extensively and published over 130 papers on, the fossils of the Florissant Formation. And he is notable for being the person who described over 900 species of living bees at the location in Colorado. So it makes sense that Cockerell was the person to discover the first species of Palaeovespa Florissantia in 1906. Palaeovespa Florissantia, described as one of the most iconic fluorescent fossils, was a species of paper wasp, closely related to the modern yellow jackets and hornets, and like its modern relatives, probably made paper gray or brown nests out of plant fibers and saliva. These nests had honeycomb-like cells for brood rearing and were anchored to plant stems by a sturdy stalk called a, say it with me, petiole. Petiole, from the Latin petiolus or peciolus, meaning, little foot or, stem. As an extra amazing attribute, this petiole likely had a chemical secreted onto it that acted as a natural ant repellent, which protects the eggs and young of the wasps from ancient ant invaders. To this day, T.D.A. Cockerell's work still decorates the visitor center of the University of Colorado, Boulder, with their Friends logo having Palaeovespa Florissantia featured on it. To sum up the importance of his work and what we talked about today, here's a quote by T.D.A. Cockerell himself.
To a non-scientific person, it seems highly illogical to say that an object is in one sense of priceless value and in another only worth 10 or 50 cents. The value of a new species of fossil fly or beetle in a money sense is of course very small, since neither museums nor naturalists can afford to give large sums for objects which, bake no bread, and which at the time interest perhaps fewer than half a dozen persons in the world. On the other hand, such specimens form part of the material of science and essential parts of the great structure of knowledge, and will continue for unknown generations to tell their humble but not insignificant tale of what has been. To lose or destroy them is like removing a brick from some splendid building. The building will not fall, but the offense is intolerable.
Thank you so much for watching Paleontology Across the U.S. Sources in the description. a brief montage.